It happened nearly a decade ago. Back then, I was really into riding my bike. I used to ride to the river near my home almost every day. But on that particular day, the river was unusually violent. The water surged and swirled, even though the wind wasn't blowing like it normally would. I stopped my bike, stood still, and gazed at the river. It moved as though something massive was stirring beneath the surface. Curious and uneasy, I slowly walked closer, narrowing my eyes to focus on the water. That's when I saw something I'll never be able to erase from my memory. Slowly, something round began rising from the water. At first, I thought it was a person's head. Who would swim in such filthy water? I wondered. But as I looked more closely, I realized it wasn't human. What I saw was a terrifying creature's head. Its eyes bulged unnaturally, its nose was unrecognizable, and its grotesque mouth was filled with sharp, numerous teeth. The instant I saw its face, it disappeared back into the river, as if it had noticed me watching. I was frozen in place, unable to comprehend what I had just witnessed. I moved closer to the riverbank, my heart pounding. The water's surface had become eerily calm again. I stood there in a daze, staring at the river. Time seemed to blur, and when I snapped back to reality, I realized that about half an hour had passed. It felt as though I had blacked out. I turned to leave, but then I heard a sound. Water rippling unnaturally. My gut told me it wasn't normal. Turning back, I saw it again. To this day, that image haunts my nightmares. This time, its upper body emerged from the water, and it was coming towards me. It moved quickly, crawling onto the ground, closing the distance between us. The creature was humanoid in shape, but its skin resembled the slippery texture of a fish. It opened its enormous mouth wide, revealing what looked like small, decaying fish inside. Even from a distance, the stench was unbearable. Its expression was hard to read, neither human nor comprehensible. Its long, hook-like fingers swiped at me, as though it wanted to grab me. Overwhelmed with terror, I screamed and bolted, running as fast as I could. I stumbled over a rock and fell, glancing back only to see it vanish, sliding back into the water. The river's surface became calm again, leaving no trace of what had just happened. I tried to convince myself it was a hallucination, maybe a nightmare, but no matter how hard I tried, the memory stayed vivid. I haven't been near that river since. The creature's horrible stench and unsettling movements are burned into my mind. That encounter left me so traumatized that I can no longer go near water. No swimming pools, no bathtubs. Even small noises outside at night make me jump out of my skin. And when I wake up in the darkness, all I can think of is that thing crawling out of the river to drag me back with it.